Mustafa Ogunsakin, a journalist, says Osinbajo is not a betrayer. Okay, he rejected Obasanjo's AGF offer to stay with Tinubu. Then, according to journalist Mustafa Ogunsakin, Osinbajo is not a betrayer has been peddled by his producers as he declined offer to become Attorney General of the Federation under President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2005, instead keeping faith with the government of former Lagos Governor Bola Tinubu. Mr. Osinbajo, a former Lagos Attorney General, has come under bitter mudslinging from supporters of Mr. Tinubu for daring to declare interest in running for president in 2023, rivaling his former boss, who is also pursuing the office he described as his lifelong ambition. On Good Friday, Abuja, the nation's capital, was flooded with posters depicting the vice president as a betrayer. The caption on the now heavily criticized poster bearing Mr. Osinbajo's downcast image read, "The Judas betrayed his master, repent, Jesus is coming." In reaction to the attacks, Mr. Ogunsakin released an article stating how Mr. Osinbajo had decided to reject the juicy offer from Mr. Obasanjo, preferring to stay with the then embattled Lagos governor. In 2005, President Obasanjo invited Osinbajo to take appointment as the Attorney General of the Federation after Chief Akin Olujimi left office, narrates Mr. Ogunsakin. Obasanjo saw the sterling qualities and performance that Osinbajo had as Attorney General of Lagos. The president, without informing Bola Tinubu, the then Lagos State Governor, offered the post to Osinbajo, who was then Lagos State Attorney General. The first thing Osinbajo did was to inform his principal, Tinubu, who gave him a free hand to make his decision. Mr. Ogunsakin claimed that Mr. Osinbajo made a request to Mr. Obasanjo to release Lagos State Council funds, which the then president had embargoed. Obasanjo replied that Osinbajo should first take the appointment and then advise him as Attorney General of the Federation on the matter. Osinbajo went underground, and 4 weeks Obasanjo could no longer reach him. It was obvious to the then president that Osinbajo deliberately avoided him. He went on to appoint Chief Bayo Ojo as his Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. Osinbajo rejected the position of Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice and stayed with Tinubu. Nobody complained then, the journalist noted. Mr. Ogunsakin stressed that Mr. Osinbajo not only stood with Mr. Tinubu but stayed loyal to Lagos State, adding that he did not betray Tinubu then. He cautioned those calling Osinbajo a betrayer. But now, when it is convenient for them, some political and religious bigots are shouting betrayer. Everyone knows that if you want to hear the story of how your father met your mother, join politics, he said. He urged anyone criticizing Mr. Osinbajo over his presidential ambition to do so based on valid facts, not lazy, religious and political lies that reveal your foolishness and hatred for a man who is doing his best to make his country and people better. We are even talking about what happened then. We are talking about just this year alone or last year alone, the way all of them were together shouting this and that. All of a sudden, all of those things have been thrown into the bin. Can you imagine such a thing? Okay, wonders they say shall never end. All we know is that all of them are same of same. They are same of same. Who is going to help Nigerians out of this whole mess? Out of this whole mess, who is going to help Nigeria? If Judas did not betray Jesus, we wouldn't have had a new birth, according to what people are still saying. It doesn't even change the fact that he's our next president. The same people who posted the picture, if approached, they will equally post Tinubu picture as well. So now, so the thing they go. Now, so the thing they go. it's a betrayal according to them. Na so they did. Very funny people. All of them, they go tire. They go tire. That is not a betrayal, but everyone has rights to his or her own opinion. The issue here is that as the vice president under APC administration, no one is to be trusted in APC again. With all the promises made to us in 2015, no one was fulfilled but kept worsening the case. People calling Osinbajo betrayal haven't shown us a written document signed by Mr. Tinubu and Osinbajo or a video evidence where he promised not to seek for the post of the president when opportunity comes. Also, these people haven't explained how Mr. Tinubu betrayed Nu Ribadu in 2011 after he gave him ACN presidential ticket but later worked for Jonathan and he had reached agreement with PDP. Please, who is a betrayer? God bless Nigeria. Did Tinubu not betray the people that were with him in Action Congress? He is crying wolf now when he has been a traitor. Even recently, he betrayed his people when he asked, where are the cows? Betrayer or no betrayer? My question is, must Tinubu be president despite his failing health? Pastor Trader Money rejects ministerial appointment for commissioner. Wonderful. Wonderful. It is election time. Different things are coming up. What we must do urgently, I mean really urgently, otherwise we are gone. Nigeria solution is not elections. Election will not save Nigeria. Nigeria problem is not rocket science. They know the solution, but the objective is for you not to ever progress. The truth is that they don't even want to solve Nigeria problems. They don't want Nigeria to be great. They are all pretending, shouting one Nigeria. All of them, whether from the north, south, east, or west, they want the status quo to remain so that they can continue to loot evil people. Solving Nigeria problem is not rocket science. Since rocket science, do these four simple things and you see that Nigeria will transform. First, Igbo presidency. It does not matter whether you call it tribal or clan, it does not matter. Secondly, the smoking brand new constitution where all the clarification must be stated and made. A new treaty on how the various regions wish to live together. 4. Referendum, actually 2 referendums. A referendum to rectify the new constitution and new treaty. A referendum to ask the various indigenous Nigerians if they want to remain one under a new constitution and a new treaty. If you don't do these things urgently now, that we still have all the time, Nigeria will break up. It may be very violent. You can't even force people that are not one to be one. It is not by signing unity on national TV and radio. No, 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 no. One does not work like that. There must be a binding factor. But today he is the vice president of this country, so loyalty still follows. Think it's yourself. Osinbajo.